Hey guys, Christina here, and today I have a look for you at some of our curriculum choices for the 2021 through 2022 school year. Now I already shared a video where I shared our math and our language arts choices, which if you missed, I'll link up top for you. But today I'm going to share everything else. If you're new here, we have 5 children and they're going to be in kindergarten, grade 3, grade 6, grade 7, and grade 9 next year. So I have a humongous pile beside me of resources and curriculum to show you. But I'm excited. So I'm going to turn the camera around and give you a look. If you saw my christianbook.com book haul, it's no surprise what science my younger children are doing this year, exploring creation with earth science by Apologia. Really excited for this. I shared in the other video a lot more kind of flip through look of this, as well as the 3 notebooking journals that I got. So you can go there if you want a better look. And as always, I'll do a review at the end of the year. So this is going to be the science for my kids who are in grades 3, 6, and 7. My kindergartner is, of course, always around, doesn't want to be left out. So I have some coloring pages for him to just kind of work on as we talk about different things. But there's no real requirement for him. He can just sit and listen. So that's really brief. I do have a bunch of extra resources. I'll just show you real quick. This is a mini wood turbine that we're going to be building. Wind turbine, my goodness, that we're going to be building. A couple of the books that we have here. I also have this seasons sticker book for my kindergartner when we're talking about seasons. I have some lift the flap books for him. This one and this one. And then I have this one too from The Good and the Beautiful. So this is just a very small sample of the extras that we're going to use. I like to get lots of books and videos from the library and documentaries. This is a rock kit that we have. But I do try and keep things a little bit minimal and more borrowing than buying. So that's just a few resources for that. Then moving on to my son in 9th grade. He wanted to do biology, and so I looked up a bunch of different biology curriculum and just let him look through them, and he decided to use Friendly Biology. So this is something that is really new to us. We've never used this company before, and I do want to mention this company has provided this material free of cost for us in exchange for our honest review, which I will do an in-depth review at the end of the year. But I had seen reviews. I know Homeschool on the Hill had done a really good one, and my son was interested in this setup and this program, and it looked really good. So these are the 3 books. This is like the textbook, this is the lesson test and answer keys, and this is the student workbook. Now they also have video like lessons and videos of the dissection and stuff, and so I think I'm going to buy the subscription to that for him to use. But I'm really excited about this, and I did get the Christian World View version. They have a secular version as well, so if you're interested you can have a look at their website. Maybe I'll put that link below for you. But it looks really interesting. I like the layout. I like how simple yet detailed it is. And this is the one he chose, so we'll see how this science works for him, but that will be his science for the year. So for history this year, we are doing Canada again, and so I'm going to be doing the exact same thing I did last time, which is using the story of Canada for our history text, and then combining it with the Canada A People's History DVDs. And I had a schedule I made last time we did this, and what I did was, it was kind of, not always, but it was typically 2 weeks of reading from the book and 1 week of watching the video that corresponded with the time frame. This is a series I like. There is a 5th one now, but you can't buy the DVD. That's only on Curio, I think. But we're going to be doing this again, and this is going to be our history. So there'll be no extra student books or anything for history specifically, but there is some kind of history in some other areas as well. We're also going to be using Donna Ward's Canada's Natives Long Ago again. We used this book last time. And then I also have something I actually had forgot last year last time we did Canada that I had, is a timeline where you kind of put all these different pieces together with the timeline. So I'm going to be using that as well. So that is like our history for the year, but that's only part of our social studies, and I'll show you why. So we're going to be doing Donna Ward's Geography Province to Province. Not all the activities and maps and such in here, but this is going to be one of the books that we'll be going through. Along with the Canada Up Close series, I've used these books before. I'll link the mini units that we did where I share way more resources and a look inside these books and how we set it up. My kids are a little older this year, so I felt like this is going to be more kind of for my younger, probably third grader, and then a little bit more in depth for the older kids. So along with those, I did print from the geography books that I shared a review of. I can share that up top as well. Books. The Apple Press's Exploring Canada's Geography. Books for each of them. I'll start with my kindergartner. So again, for him, it's mostly just maps and coloring. Just he has something to kind of do if he wants to while we are talking about different things. My third grader, this is what her book for the year looks like. So, and she's going to need some help with some of these, and that's okay. But basically from all different provinces and territories, and there's maps and resources. It's a great mixture. So that will be her book. And then I just add more in and more in depth for my older kids. So this is my 6th grader's book. And I know it looks really thick, but this is a whole year's worth in one. My 7th graders is pretty similar. And then my 9th graders, his is extra thick. And we have like prime ministers and, oh, I did the wrong side on those pages. And government in the back there. So like I said, this is for the whole school year. It's a lot, I know. We're going to be continuing to use this book like we have in the past, Who Runs This Country Anyways? Along with this, which I got from the government, Our Country, Our Parliament, an introduction to how Canada's Parliament works. And again, lots of other resources. There's some great books for kids out there about the government in Canada and about the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. So that's that. And then this is the course that my 9th grader is going to do. Canadian Civics, the complete course. Purposeful, Informed, and Active Citizenship. This is an interesting one. I found it a little confusing, so we'll see how it goes. But this is the book or the course that he's going to be using, and it's more in depth about the government and civics. It is from a Christian perspective and how to, I guess, kind of live your Christian values while still being a good Canadian citizen and respecting all. So this is the book that I'm having him do, which if you saw my last video, why his English is going to be a little bit lighter for the first part of the year, it's because he's going to be doing this course and it does seem a little bit intense. So he will be doing that book there. Now, you know we love read alouds and we love learning through literature, so I have a pile of books. I've tried really hard not to buy too many because our house is actually for sale. We're hopefully moving. But these are the ones that I have so far for read aloud. Just give you a quick look here. And then I have a list of about, I know my oldest is going to read this on his own, but I want to read it as a family as well. We have about 15 to 20 other books, or I have about, that are on my list for things to get from the library or from audiobook that we're going to listen to. So we really do enjoy learning history and culture through literature, and I try and find a variety of items. And so this is what I currently have. I'll also have my kids doing a whole lot of independent reading, and that includes my 3rd grader will be reading the Canadian Flyer series. I read these to my boys last time we did Canada, and so like even my daughter's read most of these, but I want her to read them again as we're kind of going through each area because they take place in different places across Canada and different points in history. So I'm going to have her read these, and then I thought I'd just show you real quick a few other resources I have. This is actually a CD that we have. Let me make some space here. Ooh, there's so much stuff. This is actually a CD we have, and it has a song about like each prime minister and what they're kind of known for. So my kids still listen to it from time to time, so we enjoy this. We also have Canada is for Kids, the 3 CD set that my kids really enjoy. This is one that my daughter will be reading. It takes place West Coast, East Coast, about storms, and yeah, good little short story. Canada's trees, coastal animals, Canadian money. So there's just some of the resources, and then we have my youngest one, some books about Canada and why I love Canada. So like I said, this is not all the resources, not even close, but these are just the ones I have on hand that I thought I would share with you that have to do with our social studies and our history and Canada. So there is the majority of the curriculum that we're going to be using next year between the last video and what I've shown you so far. Of course, there's other like elective type things. Typically my kids do piano lessons. I haven't found a teacher yet because we don't know where we're going to be living or if we're going to be moving. Likewise, we're really not doing a lot with health this year because just to simplify things, honestly, I'm still doing some like sexual maturation and growing up with my 3rd grader, but that's more kind of her and I on the weekends. What else? I've got some financial literacy planned. If you missed my 4-H video haul, you can go back and see all the great resources I got from that. I'm still putting all that together. French, French. I feel like I've been saying this right from when we first started homeschooling, trying to find good French workbooks, but we'll just continue with Duolingo, and then we do a rotation through like books, videos, music, and Monsieur Steve, I know I'm saying that wrong, on YouTube that the kids do. So that's French, cooking, life skills, physical education. Again, I haven't registered them for anything, kind of depends where we're living and what we're doing, but typically they do swimming lessons plus another sport during the year. My oldest son is set to be starting a seminary program this coming fall, so that's really exciting. And the other ones, as well as him, will have like youth group and church. I'm trying to think if I missed anything else. Art is already included in the language arts, and sometimes we'd plan like a couple art projects as a family. We really enjoy doing it that way. I think that's everything though. I can't think of any other topics. I don't know. If I remember, I'll put a comment down below. But if you have any questions about our curriculum choices, reviews, or just any of these resources I've shared, there's a lot. Let me know in the comment section down below, and let me know which science and social studies or history you're using as well. I always like to get ideas and to hear different things. Otherwise though, I hope that this finds you having a great day and that you have a great homeschool year coming up. I am very excited. Take care.